Page 267. 77.
Включите эту камеру.
Yeah? Today there is a new program on the telephone. It looks different.
Bella Bolor Bat Esther.
Amen.
Робик Акоин Юсупов Ben Роза.
Amen.
Valera Ben Husni.
Amen.
Amner Ben Fricho.
Amen. כל הכבוד. Okay, Bechor, we're going to skip a few pages because they're all speaking about this and about that. You guys already saying Rabbi Moretov chilies. I'm not gonna go to a lot of pilpulim. The bottom line, you know. So we're gonna go to page 277.
290 something.
No, we're going 262.
Okay.
Now we going to 277.
Okay.
Says Rav Ovadia, הבונה כלשהו בשבת, חייב. David John? If a person, you brought Yitzchak with you?
ערבית я не читал.
Okay, прочитай. הבונה כלשהו בשבת, חייב. A person, Yitzchak, that builds on Shabbat, even Chikak, a little bit, חייב. How much you have to build to violate Shabbat on Torah level? כלשהו. מה זה כלשהו? Any amount. David, clear or no? Any amount you build on Shabbat, violating Shabbat deoraita.
The more the worse.
Of course. On cooking, you gotta cook, let's say if it's water, you gotta cook about 3 ml. If you're cooking less than 3 ml, it's חצי שיעור. חצי שיעור. מותר מהתורה by the laws of Shabbat. It's מחלוקת, but bottom line, Rav Ovadia Yosef is lenient. Yeah? We're good with the water. We have water. We said yeah. Now, המשווה פני הקרקע בבית, what does it mean building before? So you guys thinking building means you're putting few walls together, you're putting the roof together, you're installing windows, that's building. But if you just evening out the ground, is it considered to be building or no?
Yes.
So according to Halacha, in order to build, and ask any contractor, in order for him to build a building, a house, anything, you first have to
Make a foundation. Dig.
no, besides digging, maybe. Let's say he's not digging.
Level.
It's to level out the ground.
Level out the-
Rule on construction. So he says, if a person right now on Shabbat, Yaakov is sitting outside, in New York is going to be good weather to sit outside. And you're going to put a table, and the table is shaking. Because the floor, it's not even. There's a little bit bump. Can you take your leg a little bit, go like this, to even out the ground?
Shabbat no.
Shabbat not allowed to.
Next.
וכן אם היה לו בקרקע בית גומה. What if he didn't have a bump? He had a dip,
Also.
and he wants to even it. יעקב, what's the הלכה?
No.
אברהם, יצחק ויעקב, also not allowed. ומילא וישבה אותו לקרקע הביתה, חיה משום בונה. Not allowed to do that, and it's violation of Shabbat like smoking bechor.
Oh,
No difference.
just step on it, make it level.
If you step, make a level ground,
2 times.
not 2 times, 1 time even.
1 time is enough.
You're stepping in order to even out the ground when it was digged in, or whenever it was healed up with a heel. Asu the oraita hayav korban like smoking cigarettes.
Beach.
Anything.
Even beach came off.
We'll speak about beach. וכן החופר בקרקע הבית ועושה גומה כדי להניח שם מעות או שאר חפצים. So to if a bechor, a person, he is digging a hole in order to make a safe. He wants to.
Mutar.
No mutar bechor, no.
What?
If a person is digging a hole because he wants to make a safe, put the money inside, gold inside, whatever. According to halacha,
No.
מומכן this אסור בתורה, מדאורייתא.
А что делать, если денег много?
תלמידי חכמים קרמים, בכור. Gemara says, מסכת תענית, דף י'. Gemara says if a person wants to do the right place to give his money, is to people that study Torah. Because Talmud, Torah, כנגד כולם. Если люди бы понимали, только в Тору бы вложили, вкладывали. Yeah. You see, another synagogue over here, I'm recording, I don't want to say names, spends $100,000 every month. Why? Bechor? Not for the breakfast, for this. For the people that learn Torah. This breakfast is also, but it's a little bit money. The big amount of money goes to the guys that study Torah. So they pay them well, God bless them. And
family.
$100,000 a month
Yeah, a month. Oh,
expense for that place.
it was almost
That's what people told me.
1.2 million a year.
Yeah. But Baruch Hashem, there is people that study Torah, there is breakfast, there is Shabbatot, there is a lot of going on. You understand? That's a bechor. If a person has a lot of money, or if he doesn't have a lot of money, he has money, he makes money, the 10%, the 20% he gives, places that study Torah. Yeah.
Yeah, I was confused about this, Rob, because I read places, it says Maaser should be used for poor people.
Right.
But who's poor now?
Whoever don't find Talmidei Chachamim, give it also to poor people. But if you find Chacham, and you gotta give to the Chachamim.
That's the best poor people.
Nowadays, poor person, you know who it is?
It's Chacham, learning.
No. He cannot survive 1 year on his own.
Right. Hear this?
You learn with this rabbi.
Yeah.
Learn with this.
Yeah. Nachon.
But you are right. We need the explanation what does poor means today time.
So,
Because poor
what-
person can live like a king.
Today everybody lives like a king, Habibi.
So who's the poor?
Yeah. My grandfather didn't have water in the faucet. He had to bring water from the well.
You consider
Only kings had water in the faucet.
You consider that poor?
Only kings had water in the faucet. Today, every person has a water in the faucet. Today, everybody lives like king. Back in the day, paved ground, like we have today, in every single house was only in the rich people's houses. Today, in every house you have it. Laundry machine, everything, dishwasher machine, hot water, раньше себе надо было уголь принести, воду закипить. О, целая работа надо было. Все грязно встает.
Ну, работа надо было, надо было.
So today, Habibi, everybody lives like kings.
Exactly.
Back to us. Bechor, Gav Nezanet, Goshkunet. Yaakov, welcome back to us. We missed you. We didn't see you a few days. God bless you. רפואה שלמה, ג'ונם. חייב משום בונה, אבל החופר גומה ואינו צריך אלא להפרה פטור. Bechor, if a person is digging right now a hole in the ground because he wants to keep his cash money inside on Shabbat.
No good.
No good by Torah D'Rabanan.
Torah.
Torah, very good. Why? Because you are digging and then you're making a safe. You're building a safe. That's called bone.
Digging is bonnet.
Yeah. Digging is bone. In the house is bone. In the field is plowing. Choresh.
Pit now.
I had a question straight up.
Huh?
What's the Hebrew word for grind?
Grinding. Tochen.
Okay. So I was looking at a show. I have a salt shaker in my house. So you need a grind. You can use that show.
Bechor, can you use salt shaker on Shabbat or no?
No.
What?
Salt. Не shaker, скажи, a grinder.
Grind.
Salt grinder.
Yeah.
Shabbat, can you use it or no?
No.
Not allowed. Why? Because grinding. Asur on Shabbat to grind, Yaakov. Milchit,
But no, Yom Tov будет можно.
on Yom Tov only if it changes the taste. If you wouldn't do it before Yom Tov. Salt doesn't change taste. That's what the Gemara says. Salt, you have to do shinui. One shinui. On Yom Tov. What is shinui? Something the unusual way.
How is unusual what you gonna do?
How would you grind salt?
We do
On the plate?
On the
So
plate.
now you're going to grind it on the tachtacha.
And then take it from top
Or
to pour it.
you put it on the center of the plate, put it on the side of the plate. So you roll to the center. B'tzad ha'ki'ara. If you put you do like that during the week, so put the bowl on the chair. Usually put on the table when you do that. Now you put it on the chair for the grinding.
And then put it on the bowl.
That's considered bishinu.
You hear this? On Yom Tov.
Grinding.
You usually do it on the plate. So take the plate on Yom Tov, put it on the chair, not on the table. And then do it, because it's abnormal already. Chair, table.
But that's on Yom Tov, not on Shabbat.
Not on Yom Tov, yeah, not on
Okay? Yeah.
yeah,
No, pepper changing the taste. Fresh pepper, grind it, it's just much better, much better. So,
Salt, it's not.
salt is the same. That's why by pepper on Yom Tov, you don't need a change.
You eating.
On salt, you need a change. Got it? Very good. אבל החופר גומה ואינו צריך להפר. Back to our ruling is, if a person is digging a hole and it does not need the hole. It needs the sand. Bechor, what's the halacha regarding that? Don't say mutar.
You sure?
He doesn't need a hole. He needs the sand.
That's the Moshe Jeff.
Asur midirabanan. If you need that sand to protect the public from harm,
Mutar.
mutar. Like we spoke about, if there is slippery road outside, can you put some sand over there, muktzeh the sand? Can you move that muktzeh in order to put it outside for people not to sleep? Allowed. Got it? Don't sleep.
Let's take sand from the ground
Huh?
in order to melt the ice.
And allowed what?
You're saying to take the sand from the ground,
Yeah.
make the hole after you're allowed to do that, put it
Put it on the slippery area.
when it snows or something like that.
Snow or somebody. Bechor, on Shabbat I was walking to the shul. Somebody vomit on the next to the park over there in his nacho. Я не видел это. Я не видел, что он vomit, but I saw already the vomit. Мне не было приятно.
Bombing?
Vomit, вырвал человек.
Okay.
I don't know. It was 6 o'clock in the morning. I didn't see the person. I just saw this. Not pleasant. Can I go to the sand over there, take a sand, and put it on that vomit?
Mutar.
Mutar. It's also slippery, you know. People go on it, скользит.
Sand, soil, same concept?
Huh?
Sand and soil, same thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Soil, sand, doesn't matter. All of the above. Shalom John. Mutar. Next. But Bechor, what if I take the sand? Not because I want to cover a slippery place. What will be the rule then? Mutar or no? Not to cover slippery place.
А чего делать?
Sand, I want to. Просто I want to take it.
Нельзя.
I want to take it, throw it in the air.
Нельзя.
Allowed or no?
No.
Asur. Doraita Drabanan?
You're right.
De Rabbanan. Mesh chapa. If I'm digging in the ground and I need a hole, what? I want to keep my cash inside there. Doraita.
You're right.
If I don't need a hole. I'm digging, I don't need a hole. I need the sand.
Rabbanan.
Rabbanan. What if I need the sand? It's assumed Rabbanan. What if I need the sand in order to cover a slippery place?
Mutar.
Mutar. Got it? Very good.
Дальше
Next.
поехали.
Number 2. אסור להשקות בשבת על יסיקת בטון כדי לחזקו. Before Shabbat, you call the Spanish people that they put cement in your front yard, and they tell you on Shabbat, поливай его, чтобы он не ломался.
Нельзя.
Can you water it on Shabbat, the cement?
No.
Says הלכה אסור. להשקות בשבת מים על יציקת כדי לחזקו משום איסור בונה. What's the restriction? בונה, building.
Yeah.
Rabbi, я только поливал воду. Это поливал воду makes the structure become strong and long lasting. Making the structure long lasting is considered to be building. ואפילו להשקותו על ידי הערמה. And what if I'm going to make a trick? I'm going to tell everybody, רבותיי, יום נטילת ידיים, everybody outside. We're sitting Shabbat table, Kiddush. I'll tell them instead of doing netilat yadayim by the sink, let's do netilat yadayim outside. Now, why do I tell them to do it outside? Because I want the cement to be watered with the netilat yadayim hands, water. Trick. Mutar or no?
Grandma.
Asur.
No, but you intend to.
Why? Because I do it.
On purpose.
Meir asking grandma, when it will be grandma?
Oh, wait. You do it over there, and it's gonna go over there.
Good, Meir. If I'm going to do it in one place and it's going to roll to the cement, mutar. But what if I'm doing right on top of the cement?
Ah, this is Drabanan.
That's asur.
Drabanan.
Maybe it says asur. I'm not sure which level. Probably the Rabbanan. Probably.
Because you're doing it for your intention is for one thing. And inevitable something else is gonna happen.
But that's something else. The right can happen.
Your intention to do a specific there just for that.
Yeah. So it's but no. The intention you can play with. I want to wash my hands. I could have washed my hands in the sink. I'm washing my hands here.
So what's
But listen, you want to wash your hands here. The cement is going to become hard, better. You are improving the cement situation. So it's not my kavanah.
But that's what it is.
My kavanah is to do netilat yadayim.
It is this, but it's
ריזולטט.
So pasek reshe. It's pasek reshe. Asur midoraita. That's why I don't know if it's the Rabbanan, Meir. I think it's the Oraita.
What's the case?
Should be the Oraita.
You want to melt the cement?
No, the cement. Let me give you introduction. Bechor, back in Russia, he remembers whenever people pour cement. I don't think in America they do it. I never see them doing it. Whenever they make outside the sidewalks, cement started, so uyechali. I don't see them the next day, palivait or nothing.
No, it's already ready. All they gotta do is
No, back in the day, I remember my Baba used to tell me also that they used to put the cement, and the next day they had to, also in Israel, they used to water it. Today, I don't think they do it. Today, you see the guys making cement, they walk
Why
away.
they water it again?
The cement is cracking. If it doesn't have water, it dries up. No water, it pops. It's breaking down. It needs water.
cheap cement. This cement's much better, that's why.
Maybe today they make different cement.
It's different.
But let's say on Shabbat, they're asking you, they made a certain job for you, they tell you don't do anything. No hammer, no nails, nothing. Prosto palivai vodu. There is no grass, nothing grows. Can you do that on Shabbat or no?
No.
Not allowed. By the Oraita. Can I do the Tilat Yadayim? And by the way, it's going to fall directly on the cement? Asu. Says the Gemara, Masechet Beitza. Rabbi brings it from the Gemara, Masechet Beitza. אין מלבנין לא את הרעפים. יעקב, פמפלט, שוב פמפלט. אין מלבנין לא את הרעפים החדשים ביום טוב, מפני שצריך לחסמן. Person is not allowed to cure the cement. Back in the day, they used to put on the fire bula kirpichi. People used to cook on the kirpichi. That used to be life back in the day. Today also people make pizza oven, brick pizza oven.
Oh, that's the best.
So keep it simple is the best always, huh? So the bricks pizza oven, the bricks at the beginning need to be cured. If you're not gonna be cured, they pop. You know that, Yaakov? If you want to keep it long term, you need to make the bricks cured.
So you gotta.
Now on Yom Tov or on Shabbat, like Yom Tov most likely that you're cooking. You're allowed to cook on Yom Tov?
Yeah.
Yes. Can you cook with those rocks for the first time? says הלכה נר עולם, אין מלבנין את הרעפים החדשים ביום טוב, מפני שצריך לחסמן, because you need to cure it, and curing on יום טוב, for the first time אסור. שאין להקשות הרעפים בעסק ראשון שהם מתחזקים ומתקשים. אף על פי שעושה לצורך יום טוב, לצלות עליהם, even though I'm doing it for יום טוב, I'm going to right now, cook on it, כיוון שבהישג זה נעשה כלי, אסור. ואמרינן נמי אטם, תנור וקיריים חדשים, אין מפיגים אותם בצונן.
Еще 2 человека нам нужно.
Позовите. Позовите.
А где Йосеф?
Телефон будет, но Йосеф делал.
Какой Йосеф?
Идет, а он придет?
Звоните еще раз. Не, давай, сколько?
Сколько нам надо? 2?
Да.
ואמרינן נמי אטם, תנור וקיריים חדשים, אין מפיגים אותם בצונן. בגלל שהם מפיגים הישג בצונן שמתקשים לציון משום דעה וכי מתקן מנה, והוא הדין לכאן שעל ידי המים הזורמים על הבטון מתקשר ומתחזק והווה מתקן מנה. So he says the problem is מתקן מנה. You fixing the cement. The cement will be breaking, will break. Thank you. And by you pouring the water over it, you מחזק.
Make it stronger.
And that says the problem of מתקן
Make it.
מנה, ואפשר דעה ואיסורה מדאורייתא. החכם אינו בראשו, מתקן is fixing. He says, he doesn't say the word מכה פטיש so far. והחכם אינו בראשו, ויעשה כמנהג היראים, שישפוך מים סמוך לשקיעת החמה, ואחרי כן במוצאי שבת, תכף ומיד. בעל הבית שכונם, it's gonna go bad. I paid a lot of money for this cement. Says Ravadi, I give you a solution. Right before Shabbat, you're gonna water it, until the Motzei Shabbat, it's not going to become bad. Motzei Shabbat, immediately water again. Like this, you're going to solve the problem without violating of Shabbat. The whole clear? Very good.
Please leave your message for 646.
Rostinik Shalomo, maybe?
Звони ему. Bacchus fool. Easy man.
Tell non-Jew?
let's see, ודומה למאן דפסקו, שאז אומר חי משום נוטע, אף על פי שאינו אלא תולש, והיינו מפני שמשביח האילן, כך בעניינה שקת המים, שעל ידי יציקת המלט אבל בונה, שכן דרך הבונים לעשות כן, לכך נראה שאפילו על ידי הערמה אסור. You hear? It says, if a person right now, how did you say that word last time? Whenever the trees has a lot of branches and you cut them off and they're strengthening, pruning, yeah. Pruning the tree. На русском как будет это, Бехо?
Trimming?
When you trim the branches for the roots to become stronger. На русском такое слово есть? На английском pruning будет.
Окучивает.
Ого, окучивают. Дерево окучивают. Okay? So whenever you're pruning the tree, you're cutting the branches, but you're improving the roots. So it says, Ravari, what do we say? Something that it is weak and you make it stronger, you're not allowed to. It says the same thing is here. The cement is weak without the water, and by you pouring water, you're making it stronger. Therefore, it's not allowed to.
Next.
לכך נראה שאפילו על ידי הרמה אסור. Okay, so even tricking the system says also not allowed. המדע ביהודה, תניאנה כתב שבין דין בשר ששעה 3 ימים ולא מלאכה שאסור בבישול אלא רק צלי. בכל, few days ago somebody went to his relative. This relative gave him pashchet. Pate, it's called in English. From liver pate. Знаете такое?
Да, да, да.
Pashchet. Is he allowed to eat that pashchet or no, Bechor?
Keep it?
Eat.
Конечно.
So according to our Torah, Bechor, not
Но
allowed.
паштет, смотря как приготовил.
Ну, tell us как приготовил.
Джигар берешь,
Да.
на открытый огонь, хорошенько его прожаришь, потом мясорубку бросаешь, вот тебе паштет.
This is according to Bechor's Torah.
На огонь говорит?
Just только огонь?
Да.
Огонь.
Только огонь?
Да.
No, they also cook it after, Bechor. That's not the way you make pashchet. The way you said it is, this is your pashchet. Our pashchet is different.
Его это все прожаривать, вся кровь уходит, потом его сварил и...
Oh,
Да, проблема.
that's where the problem is.
А если варить не надо, просто сделал.
But они варят его.
72 hours if it...
If the pashchet, the liver, Yaakov, you taking notes? Very good. Kol hakavod to you. Make sure you share with your wife those notes after. If a person making pashchet with liver, that was shchita more than 3 days ago, you're not allowed to cook it anymore in the pot. Munkiness
Only on the
v'chol.
fire.
גם עם המלוח?
Но
Even if you made on the fire.
в морозильнике лежал.
Разилик не проблема.
Says what?
But until they sold it to you, shchita happened, until it went to Marazilka to freezer, it takes time. Good. From the freezer, it delivered to the meat seller. It's already not Marazilka, it's already refrigerator. The time kicking. He put it on your front etat to sell you the liver. It takes more time. Sometimes he didn't sell today, sell tomorrow, after 4 to 5 days. I don't know how much time it takes him. So you buy the liver already after 4 or 5 days.
Okay.
After 3 days, 72 hours passed, you're not allowed anymore to cook it.
What about the grill?
Жарить
fire?
тоже нельзя.
Жарить можно, только жарить. But to fry, жарить, no, he means жарить, not the way, жарить on the fire, he means.
Grill.
Shashlik. Make it only on the fire,
How long do you have to keep it?
like shashlik, barbecue. That's
Where's the
allowed.
machloket? You don't know.
No, we're not talking when you don't know. We're saying you know. You know that this guy already made it after 3 days for sure.
No, принесли джигар, поставили его на пат и начали его готовить.
That's a different question if you don't know. We're talking whenever
You eat it or
you
no?
know. I'm not saying right now about that. I'm saying whenever you know past 3 days, that's already a problem. Yesterday somebody
What
asked me
is
this. Blood. Which level, Doraita or Rabbanan?
Alright.
It's machloket. If Badam Shebishelo is Isur Doraita or Rabbanan, cooked blood is Isur Doraita or Rabbanan, machloket.
Like before 3 days you can cook it? Also?
Yeah. Before 3 days, you're allowed to fry it roasted first, and after you roast it bechor, you can cook it. If you did the roasting within 3 days,
Why? What's the difference?
На огонь пожарить его. На огонь.
What's the difference?
After 3 days, the Gemara, the Achronim, the Geonim, said that it's the blood stays inside, doesn't come out.
To become part of it.
Yeah.
How long do you have to keep it on the fire so it gets kosher?
To be kosher, as long as it's somewhat edible.
Oh, that's it?
Yeah. You have to first.
72 часа можно делать?
Позже 72 часа можно, но не надо.
72 часа?
Да. До надо делать. Но если он опоздал, он может сделать это после. Но если сделал после, он уже вжарить его в котле нельзя. Inside the pot, not allowed anymore. Только барбекю и все.
72 часа before можно.
И барбекю, и варить можно.
Варить можно.
Да.
Да, после барбекю даже на
You have to
microwave.
tell it to people. Many people don't know that. Many people don't know
You
that.
cannot even warm up microwave after barbecue. After 72 hours.
After, yeah. After 72 hours, yeah.
So it's always barbecue.
Yeah. First, after 72 hours, only barbecue.
Only.
Only barbecue.
Да, согревать нельзя.
Да, if it gets us scalding hot. Cooking it.
What's the problem with Bashir?
Blood. Blood.
You said you're allowed to if it's before 72, right?
Right.
If you know.
Okay? Now, says the Rabbi Yehuda, what if I have meat? Bechor, if you remember, we learned many months ago, if I have a meat that I did shchita, and within 3 days, I didn't do melicha, I sam roma.
Его варить нельзя, только жарить.
Shabbat is the 3rd day.
Okay.
If I wet it right now, I reset the timer. I can do again 72 hours.
Если вы что сделаете?
Water.
Намочить.
Namachit. Can I pour water on it on Shabbat?
Да.
So according to our Torah Bechor, Asu.
А что делать там? Амбург что гожи, по-якому уйдет белько.
But when you jot, you can make shashlik on it. Only. If 72 hours will pass without you making the salting process, you do not cook it in the pot, you roast it on the fire. And that's it. You cannot put it anymore in cooking.
Any basar or liver?
Any basar, including liver. Any meat, including liver, within 72 hours, you made the treatment that it requires for meat is salting, for liver is roasting, then you're allowed to also cook it. But if the process required was after 72 hours, then you're only allowed to roast it, period.
Even regular meat for salt.
Yeah,
А what if you don't know, Rabbi? Принесите meat.
you have to see.
Кошерный, гладкошерный.
Мясо?
Он закрылся, no, вот это liver.
Liver.
Он закрылся теперь.
We have to see.
Теперь надо готовить шашлык. Что делать?
Шашлык можно?
Shashlik, no problem. We're talking about you want to cook it after.
Cook it.
Put me on pause. Pause.
Паштет we're talking about. Тамазы.
Okay? So now comes the Noda B'Yehuda Bechor and says, within 3 days, if you made the water, you extended another 72 hours, right? Water touched it. What if the water happened to be the 72 hours deadline? Shabbat. What we learned?
We're in a singing lesson.
Anytime.
We said you're allowed to trick the system. Huh? Put it in the sink, the meat. Meat is not muktzah on Shabbat. You're allowed to move it. And do netilat yadayim. And as you do netilat yadayim, by the way, the water is going to get on it and it's going to revive the meat for another 72 hours.
Это там не станет мурдор, что вы надо
Это не not netilat yadayim of the morning after sleep. Netilat yadayim of the Suda.
Соль не обязательно?
Huh?
Соль.
You need, that's all. But you cannot do it right now. On Shabbat, you're not allowed to make salting.
So only water will be enough.
Water is enough to revive it for another 72 hours timeline give you time range, so you can do the salting.
Why can't you do regularly? Why can't I just pour water on it?
Huh?
Why can't I just
You
pour
can
water?
Shabbat now. You can't do salt and salt right now.
No, not
Maybe
salt.
John, I think they will come, those guys. They're still talking outside. No, they will come.
Рукой помахать, скажи, 2 человека не хватает.
They will come, they're good.
Right, but so you're talking about just water it, no salt, and it extends 72 hours.
Right.
So why can't I do it regularly?
Then what?
Not not balance like that.
So because you're not allowed to fix it. This right now, it's an issue.
I'm extending it, not fixing it.
Oh, so by you pouring the water on it, are you considered to be fixing or no? So if you remember, there was a debate about it. Some said, yeah, because otherwise you'll not be allowed to cook it anymore. And by you pouring the water, you made it allowed to be cooked now. So you fixed that. Others said, no. We're not talking about that. You didn't fix it. Why? Because you're allowed to roast it. So it was not broken. Don't cook it, roast it. It's not 100% of a problem. Remember or no? Huh? Yeah? Mark, פשוט חסדק, וואי. How much כבוד he gives you, בלי עין הרע? בכור, יא כדס החשוד, שוטר וסיזיצי.
Если вашу девушку мы заберем,
Ай. Диди, уже занес сразу. ואם חל יום שלישי בשבת, אסור לשעותו במים. דהווה כמתקן. It says now, if can a person put that meat in the sink and do netilat yadayim, and by the way, the water is going to go on it.
It's not good like
Yes.
Huh?
that. But it's not good to do that.
Why not? It's clean water.
Allow.
Let it down.
Yeah.
Or the hands of Tumah comes down.
Not in the morning to netilat yadayim. That's the breakfast, the meal.
This is sufficient.
So we said allowed. So hold on a second. Now you said with the cement, you're not allowed to make that trick. I'll do netilat yadayim, and by the way, the water is going to be poured on directly on it. Not allowed to. Why not allowed to? In the meat you said allowed. What's the difference? So says Avadia, because over here, if you're not going to pour the water on the cement is going to crack or no? Yeah.
Sometimes it does, yeah.
Back in the day, it used to crack. 100%, not sometimes. 100% would crack.
Right.
By you pouring the water on Shabbat, are you fixing the cement?
No. Well, on Shabbat, yeah, the
Yeah.
cement, yeah, but not the meat.
Oh. It says, however, the meat, is it 100% going to be garbage? Like this cement is going to be 100% garbage? No. Because there is a possibility that this meat will be still eaten. How? Will be eaten? Shashlik. Areish. It doesn't have to be eaten in a cooking format. It could be eaten shashlik. A person forgot to do meat shtunamak within 72 hours. That's it, garbage?
No. Still be,
You can still use it
in a different
for
way.
make shashlik. Areish, barbecue make it.
All meat?
Huh?
It's for all meat, you're saying?
All meat.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, just don't cook it after. Just shashlik it and enjoy. So therefore, the fix is not 100%. You understood? That's why you're allowed to take the dishes on Shabbat to the mikveh. If Bechor bought dishes from Turkey, made in Turkey, Bechor, you buy dishes from there, made in China, made in Turkey, тарелки, paeta, langri.
я на кухню не лезу.
Да. So на кухню не, в микву лезти. You have to take it to the mikveh or no? Yeah. If you didn't take it to the mikveh before Shabbat, can you take it to the mikveh on Shabbat?
Yes.
Why? But Rabbi, this plate was not usable. And now you made it by dipping it in the mikveh usable. So you fixed the plate.
Could have used it a different,
Why we allow it? Huh?
use it a different way.
So Rabbi Yosef says because the fix is not 100%.
Oh, yeah.
Why? Because let's say your babulah cooked in such a pot that was not taken to the mikveh. Is the food restricted? Can I take it out of that pot and put it in a disposable plate and eat it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Food, yeah.
So we see the usage is not allowed. You're not allowed to use a pot, a pan, or any metal, glass, made materials that you're cooking with, you're eating with, if you don't take it to the mikveh. The usage is not allowed. Is the food becomes not allowed?
No.
No.
The same thing with a non-Jewish pot?
So if I take it out of there and I put it in my disposable plate, I'm allowed to eat the food. The food is kosher. So therefore, if I'll dip it in the mikveh, I didn't 100% fix it because it was not damaging the food 100%. You're only damaging the usage of it. You understood? That's why there is a difference between pouring water on the cement, which is not allowed on Shabbat, versus even in a trickful way by doing netilat yadayim and it's going to go directly on the cement, still not allowed. Versus the netilat yadayim over the meat that the 72 hours is up on Shabbat, you will be allowed to trick the system by doing netilat yadayim, and by the way, the meat gets wet. Why? Because the meat is not 100% fixed. Because I could have still eat the meat even past 72 hours by making a shashlik. בכל פעם יודעים? ברוך אדוני לעולם, אומר ואומר.